Hello children, I am here, I am present with the third video on the topic of physics, light, reflection and refraction. In the last video, we have discussed there are some basic rules of formation of images by spherical mirrors. The three rules were, I once again brief revision I am giving you. Rule number 1 for concave mirrors. Rule number 1, any incident ray which is coming parallel to the principal axis will pass through the principal focus for the concave mirror. Rule number 2 is any incident ray which is coming through the principal focus will become parallel after the reflection from the concave mirror. Rule number 3 says any ray through center of curvature will be reflected back to the same path. Children, if you remember these three very basic rules forever, you are free to make any ray diagram, any image formation with the help of concave mirror. And one more thing I would like to share before moving ahead, before going further. This is, you can always expect a question based upon the image formation by the mirror. So this is an important question. Let us see. Let us start today's proceedings. See, this is going to be the concave mirror. These are the different locations you can keep the object. I start from this point. Children, this point is far away from this concave mirror. This point is taken as infinite. So if you keep an object at infinite, what would happen? Where the image will be formed? What would be the nature of image? Whether it is real or inverted or virtual or erect? What should be the size of the image? These are the questions which are coming to our mind. These questions will be answered after a short while, after now. Location number 2 is, if you keep the object beyond center of curvature. Location number 3 at center of curvature. Location number 4 between F and C. Location number 5 at F. Location number 6 between P and F. Children, I must tell you, for the sake of your convenience, I have already written. In these 5 locations, the image is real and inverted. Always remember, whichever image is real, it is always inverted, 100%. So the nature of the image in these 5 events, in these 5 locations, will always be real and inverted. As far as this particular location number 6 is concerned, when you keep the object between P and F, the image is going to be the virtual and erect. Alright, remember it forever. Let us see, I am taking some examples just how the image is formed. Remember children, it is really an important question. You are expected, I hope you will be doing a lot of practice at your home. Okay, alright, let us see now. I take one example. See, this is going to be the concave mirror. This is the pole, the center of curvature, in the middle, focus, I consider. I keep the object beyond center of curvature. Let us see what would be the pattern, how the image is formed with the help of this mirror. Children, always remember, for the formation of image, minimum 2 rays are required. After the reflection, wherever the rays intersect each other, the image will be formed at that point. Let us see now what happens in this event. The simplest option is, you have got various options. You can take ray parallel to the principal axis. You can take the ray through principal focus. You can take the ray through even center of curvature. You are free to go for any choice. But just take 2 elementary or basic choices. Choice number 1, I take an incident ray going parallel to the principal axis, will hit the mirror and will pass through the principal focus in this manner. Alright. Number 2, take the ray through principal focus. It will be reflected and will become just parallel to the principal, axis. They meet at this point, they intersect each other at this point. So image is formed at this point. Let AB is the object and A dash B dash will become the image. Children, 2 points I just want to mention. Number 1 is, as far as the rays are concerned, please put these arrows. These arrows, drawing arrows on the rays are extremely important. This is very important. Otherwise, marks would be deducted. Just think, if I remove this arrow, it will be just a line. You cannot say whether it is incident ray or reflected ray, right? It will be as good as a line, simple line. So remember, whenever you make a ray, you always put an arrow, right? Arrow will be telling you the direction of advancement of light. Now let us see the four features, elementary features of this image. Children, the image is real, it is inverted, location is between C and F and C, between F and C. What is the size? Size is smaller, or you can say diminished. That is one and the same thing. The size wise, it is diminished. So children, in addition to the diagram, you are supposed to remember these four things as far as the nature of the image is concerned. Alright, this is just out of the 6 cases, I have just taken one case. Case number 2, I take the formation of virtual image. If you keep the object between F and B, let us see what happens. I make the diagram over here. This is going to be the concave mirror for you. This is the focus, the pole. I take, one object. I'm sorry, this focus will be here. This is going to be the center of curvature. I take the object to be here. Say it is A and B object. Now let us see the formation of image. Children, we are supposed to take 2 rays. I just take one ray in the line of, through the line of center of curvature. This is going to be the center of curvature. The ray will start from this point, it will hit the mirror and will be reflected back, will be going in this manner. This is, I have taken one ray for you. Now from where I can take ray number 2. Ray number 2 can be taken through the pole. If you remember, by the basic rules of reflection, it will be reflected back to the at the same angle. If this is going to be one angle I, at the same angle the ray will be reflected. So it will be going in this manner after hitting the mirror at this point. It is the reflected ray. You can see now these, after the reflection, these 2 rays are diverging one. They will not be meeting anywhere in this region. If you see from here, it will just appear as if the ray is coming from this point and the ray is coming from this point. So the final image, the image is formed at this point called A dash and B dash. Clear? I hope it is clear. Now 4 things. Tell me what about the image. Number 1, it is virtual. Number 2, it is erect. Number 3, it is behind the mirror. Number 4, size wise, it is enlarged. It is very large as far as the size is concerned, right? Children, these are the 2 elementary cases out of the 6 I have discussed for the formation of image by the concave mirror. I hope rest 4 diagrams you will practice at your home. Alright? One other thing, one other question going ahead. Okay? One question is, children, this concave mirror is basically used for the shaving, for the purpose of shaving. It is always preferred for shaving, right? What is the reason? The answer is here. This is an important question from the point of view of your board's examination. Why concave mirrors are basically used as shaving mirrors? The answer is here. Make this diagram. If you keep any object between P and F, that is, if we keep our face between pole and principal focus, highly magnified virtual image is formed behind the mirror. Therefore, this mirror is always preferred for the shaving, for the purpose of shaving, right? Let us go ahead. The image formation by convex mirrors. Alright, let me just make a convex mirror for you. This is going to be the convex mirror. This is going to be the pole. the center, and right in between the principal focus. Children, very interesting to note, all the points, important points, they lie what is called the polished surface, towards polished surface. Like center of curvature is here, the pole is here, alright? This is going to be the principal axis. Children, in this event, there are just two cases of formation of images. If it is the object, you keep the object at this point, at this point, at this point, at this point, up to infinite, you can keep the object at any point, right? Point number 2, case number 2 is, if it is going to be infinite, means far off, okay? If you keep the object at infinite, what type of image and where it will be formed. These are the only two basic cases of formation of images by this convex mirror. So let us start with both the diagrams I am discussing. If you keep an object at infinite, how the image is formed with the help of this mirror. Alright? These just two cases, last two cases I am going to discuss with you for today's video. Remember, see it, children, from infinite the rays are coming parallel to each other. So if this ray is coming parallel to the principal axis, keep the rules in the mind, it will just become, in this manner, after the reflection going in the line of focus, it will appear as if it is coming from principal focus. Another parallel ray you can take parallel to the principal axis, it will be reflected in this manner and it will just appear, if you see from here, coming from principal focus. So children, in this event, the final image is formed at this point called principal focus. The image is virtual, right? Alright. The four things, it is virtual, it will be erect, the location is at principal focus and small in size. Alright. Now, another important diagram is, if you keep convex mirror in this manner, the center, the focus, and keep the object at finite distance. This diagram is really important for you. Take a ray parallel to the principal axis, it will go in this manner, it will appear as if it is coming from principal focus. Now take second ray for the formation of image. The pole is here, you can take the second ray through the pole. What is the future of this ray? It is reflected at the same angle. So at the same angle it will be reflected in this manner. If you see from here, it will appear as if it is coming from here. So the final image is formed at this point. If AP is the object, A dash B dash will become the image. What are the four things for the image? Need not to tell you, it is virtual, it is erect, location between P and F, and it is small or diminished in size. Alright? These are the two cases of formation of image. Before winding up, the final important question from my side is, what is the basic use of this mirror? This mirror is worldwide use of this mirror I am going to tell. This mirror is used in automobile sector to see the rear views of the object. In case of cars, trucks, buses, two-wheelers, in front of driver, you can see this mirror. This mirror is basically used by the drivers to assess, to see the traffic which is coming from, in the rear direction, rear views. Why? Answer is here. This is the mirror which always makes, erect image. This mirror, convex mirror, can never make the inverted image. So this is the basic, because of this reason, this mirror is basically used to see the rear views of the object. Children, let us wind up. It's enough for today's video. We'll continue with the rest of the things in the next video. Thank you so much. Good afternoon. Take care. Stay healthy.